Okay, so this is going to be my first attempt to pickle in beets. So I have about 6 beets here, and I am just following a simple pickle beet recipe, and it will be down in the description where I got it. So they say just to place these in a saucepan, which I have one right here. Let's see if I can get you scooched over there a little bit. My computer's in the background with a recipe on it. Okay, so this is my first time pickling beets, and the recipe I'm using says to cut the stems about 1 inch, which I did, and leave the roots on it. Put them in a saucepan and then cover them in water first. Then bring this to a boil and simmer for about 45 minutes. So, I'm going to put this on the stove and let it boil and simmer. And I'll be back. Okay, so while the beets are cooling just a tad bit, I'm going to be making the sugar mixture, which is 1/4 cup of white sugar. I'm actually using cane sugar, but that is 1/4 cup. 1/2 cup of white vinegar. And I'm using 1/4 cup. I think my 1/2 cup is dirty. And you just bring this to a boil and cook for 5 minutes. So I will be right back. Okay, so here are my beets. And they say to cut the stems off, but they really just fall off. And the roots off. And then to rub the skin them off, which it comes right off. Should have wore gloves, but it'll be okay. So, just finishing this up a little bit. 2 more left. Ooh, that one's hot. Be very careful. It's kind of hot still. Okay. I'm just put my leftovers in here, and then you're supposed to thin them very thin, or cut them, thinly slice them. They're kind of slippery, and I'm on a glass cutting board. Let me go get a different cutting board. Never mind, I can't find one. Just have to use what we got. Okie dokie. Let's try this again. Those are kind of thick. There we go. I've never pickled beets before. I've candied them, like made them into sweet treats, but never, that one's kind of thick, pickled them, so I hope they turn out good. I need to find my better cutting board next time. Okay. It's kind of thick. Okie dokie. I might cut this one a little bit thinner. I'm just going through and seeing if I can cut any of them a little bit thinner. Like this one. I'm a honker. Okay, and after my sugar mixture is cooked, I will be right back. Okie dokie, so here is our sugar and vinegar mixture. I boiled it and cooked it for 5 minutes. And now I need to stir in the salt and peppercorns. So I need about 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Which is not very much. Okay. So I'm going to put that in. And I'm just going to grind it right into it. That should be good, I think. And then I need 1/2 teaspoon of peppercorns, and I'm grinding that in it. A little bit more. Well, twice as much. Okie dokie. And you're supposed to stir that in. So I have a bowl of them right here, of the beets. And you're just supposed to pour this on top. Ooh, that looks good. And then I'm going to cover and chill it. And that's how it says to make pickled beets. I am going to let it chill for a little bit and coat them really well. Let them chill. And I'll test them here in a few hours or in the morning. I'm not sure. But that is what it looks like. I'm going to try to can some. Not right now, but because I'm just testing recipes out. But that's going to be a whole new adventure for me. I've never canned pickled beets, so just wanted to try making regular pickled beets first. So I will be back when they are chilled and cooled and everything, and I'll taste them. Okie dokie, well, I hope I will see you in a bit. Hi guys, so I ended up eating the rest of those beets that I pickled before I could film the review, but I did end up canning 6 big jars of, and pickling 6 big jars of beets. And I used that recipe. The only thing I did different was I omitted the pepper because I really didn't like the taste, and I also substituted some, since it was such a big batch, I added some water to the vinegar mixture for it wouldn't be so vinegary. So I like this recipe, and I will probably be canning more beets in the future. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and remember to live well and live frugal.